My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game, nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Chargers and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
Wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Well, this crew, Charles, they've talked to us about wanting to improve their pass offense, which has really struggled this season. But trying to improve it this week is going to be a little difficult because they're going up against one of the best secondaries in the entire league.
So what you're hoping for is extreme overconfidence in that secondary, where they gamble a little bit, trying to make a big play themselves. Maybe you can get them on a little play action or a double move or something like that, and still find ways to throw the football downfield.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Running the sweep. Hilton with it. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. On 2nd and 9. Mills, and his pass incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Now Austin. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before we go out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On play action, Mills. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. After the sack on 1st down, Mills throw right side into the hands of Akins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Mills. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So they pick up the 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. It's Ekeler again. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Play action. It's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Ekeler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Herbert. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, when you got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, Ekeler running to the right.
Tackled by the quarterback, Derek Stingley.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Draw play. It's Ekeler. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Charger touchdown. Touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Extra point safely through, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at about the 14. Gets by him at the 25. And now out comes Houston.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 35 on second down, Mills. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Again, it's Mills.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Oh, it's the correct call.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Throwing, Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mills to the air again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert off of play action. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Texans 2.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taking it about the 1.
So we have reached.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 12. Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 24. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
To throw, Mills. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Eckler, they run left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mills. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here. But
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Once more, here's Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Mills. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And he's caught on the sideline. He's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. The Chargers getting set to go.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
119 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a 2nd down at 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it's just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.